아, 욕심부렸나?
Извини, ты вообще пиздец, я в ахуе. Хули ты стоял, ждал,
뭐
блядь,
하노?
тебе помочь ему?
죽을 것 같은데.
Блядь, чел спокойно мог бы зайти, блядь, это ты ему помог, а ты как уебище там стоял, вот дрочила, блядь. Блядь, а на карте тебе нахуя, блядь? Тебе, блядь, сложно посмотреть в левый угол, нахуй? Или чё, нахуй? Или ты узкоглазый, блядь, уебище?
아,
как
시끄러,
эти, блядь,
시끄러,
не видишь
조용히
того
해.
экрана, нахуй?
Throwing flashbang. Flashbang. Counter-terrorist win. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. They're gonna wish they were never born. Throwing a grenade. Throwing a grenade. Grenade out. Deploying flashbang. Smoke. Grenade out. Here you go. shadows anymore. This is real life. Throwing fire. Throwing fire. Throwing fire. Throwing smoke. Grenade. Smoke.
아, 제발. 하, 개 족같네, 그냥. 아, 존나 얇았네. 아, 뭐 ESP야, 뭐야? 이 씨발 타이밍 왜 이래?
Deploying flashbang.
아, 진짜 족같다 타이밍.
Let's go.
에이, 에이, 에이. 아, 개 말리는데? 이 씨발. 아, 아,
Go, you
그냥
mongrel
개말리네.
dogs. Let's move. Come on, hurry up. Now is the time. We cannot be clear about this bomb now. Let's go. Smoking.
아, 저 뭐하냐. 아, 나 보이네.
This is what we have been working for.
아무리 봐도 뭐 킨 거 같은데. 냄새가 좀.
Flashback. I throw the flash.
Tell me where to go, what to do.
for the op to come out behind. I don't know. Hit the op. Trophies. And that is the
couple moments, we'll just say
corner, and he started his
riflers are the best. There's a chance here.
Yep.
That's his biggest challenge, but
adapt or die.
if you think about it, Nico, that's have to he's not playing the way you should. And I think we still just not even playing like Nico does, and he's not feeling it right now for sure. But if you think about it, he's positioned to be, you know, the best player in the world in year one as a rifler. It's the ops that got nerfed and a certain playstyle that got nerfed, but that's something he has control over, right? He doesn't have to force an op to be good. He just has to become a better version of himself as a rifler and adapt and be malleable.
Yep. Back of the bomb for a second. Thinks maybe.
Well, they will arrive, but it's Imed shut down by Mezzi. Wonderful. Bear in mind, he had that really interesting flank coming through.
Much. Which they have because they're all through donut.
They can't know getting full comp.
I think he's really good.
어디 있지?
No, for sure. But if you think about it,
Scrawny might be better with no
CT aggressions. There's going to be some holes.
Run either. It's all down to Diha, like we said. It's a common. What a roller coaster of emotions. Execution we spoke of before. Running through the initial smoke, the bombs, hightailing it back towards B, Anders.
I don't like this. But maybe it can work.
So with 13 seconds, all
up as our third game of the day.
He was fighting
Position, but because we're talking about the context of that was Mezzi's first event with them, right? Obviously, there's going to be a few teething issues. There are going to be a few things that Xtaz newly back in as the coach of Vitality as well. Do you think now they've had a little bit more time, this is maybe an area that Vitality will have a strength in?
So I think if I'm just trying to really hyper-examine the micro trends we've caught so far at this event and for recent form for Cloud9, you would expect a couple things. You'd expect Mezzi's going to play a little bit better. You'd expect Flames is actually going to maybe play a little bit worse than he did at the Fall Finals. And then you would expect that Spinks is probably not going to keep up that scorching hot form that he had in the semifinals in Copenhagen. And so it's kind of like a huge equalizer there. But weirdly enough, Apex has been playing really well. So that's kind of the trump card or the ace up the sleeve for Vitality, which might tip the scales in their favor for this matchup. But I'm still going to stick with my initial prediction, Freya. I still think that Cloud9 are going to look back at that one very closely and make the necessary adjustments to
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It is time to be jumping into Inferno. Potentially a chance for Vitality to net a semis-final spot in 2 maps.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a lot of good games today. Some fantastic maps of Counter-Strike. Let's hope it continues as we move over to a rare treat here. We have Inferno. We never really get to see it in CS2 these days, and it's a map that's not really presented too often. Maui's sticking to his guns. He thinks that they can pick up line. Single flashbang hands of the big man himself, Zaiwu. They've got one smoke, single flashbang as they set up for a nice default spread. Nothing given away in the initial setup.
Some shots ringing out across the map, but nobody really going down at the start of this one. Vitality giving a bit of a time here, just waiting to see if anyone else wants to take a peek. Saiwu on that P250, like you mentioned, that could be a real game changer. We know what he could do. A little bit of a lean, a huge lean, in fact, towards the A-bomb side. They've left Electronic alone towards B. Not that uncommon, even in rifle rounds, do this on Inferno. If you're brand new to the game, maybe looks a bit excessive, but that's just how Inferno tends to play out.
As long as he's got a smoke, It's okay, and he'll still have that for now. It's going to be Flames, though, helping himself towards that pit position. CT's under a lot of scrutiny now. Three-man setup on the A side itself. Boomich with the first frag.
That's a good start. That's how you want to start the defense. Under 50 seconds now. They are so slowed down. I hate this. They're standing around out in the open. Here we go. It's the first kill going to Simon, but it's not going to make a difference. Hobbit and Boomich are taking care of business. Spinks, he can't do anything in this one. Hobbit will clean it out. I understand that they wanted to try and find another kill before they really went for it, but when you're just sort of stutter-stepping on the edge of the bomb site there, you're so vulnerable. Really uncomfortable moment there.
Yeah, it was quite nice to get Flames in the pit, but he gave him nothing to work with there. He's hoping to have a duel, hoping to cause a bit of a dent in terms of damage, but yeah, they gave nothing away. A passive four-man setup onto the A side pays dividends here for Cloud9. Vitality of no bomb plant still are going to force buy. Saying that's more of a common approach to this tournament at the very least. CS2 is trending towards a full eco and a force buy in the third, but we'll see what kind of strategy Vitality can deploy here. We've got
it's Perfecto jumping at the half wall.
You're right.
Boomich is taken over.
Come on now. Come on now. We know this is where Boomich always resides. You don't often see him on the half wall, to be fair. You're right. He's normally jumping behind it. Not giving up the information just yet. Vitality don't want to fire off a bullet. That's a nice grenade. Yep.
To be honest, I have to assume that the jumping MP9 accuracy has to be changed at one point here. Like, it feels like, especially on overpass.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
It's certainly more significant than it was in CSGO. Like, you still saw that play in CSGO, it just wasn't as consistent. Here we go, though. Damage from the grenade, but it's going to be some emphatic pace here. Oh, God. Mezzi is a monster right now. Top fragger of Anubis. An absolutely stunning shot to open things up on the A side. So much pressure being applied. Damage done in the corner. It looks like this might be enough. Zywoo steals the deal. And that's going to be it. It's all off the back of the British Desert Eagle.
He almost got the second kill. They did so much damage to the player in the corner. We'll credit him with a kill and a half on this one. Boomich and Perfecto, without any grenades and no defuse kits or anything else, they're not going to be able to penetrate this bomb site for the retake. So, talented. That is a really fast return.
And this is like the nightmare scenario for Cloud9. This is better than winning the pistol on the T side. If the CD save a couple of MP9s, maybe I'm exaggerating. If they all went down, though, it means you only get $1,400 into the next round. You really are hamstrung going forward, so no choice but to save those two SMGs. They won't have much to work with going forward. At least that will be something. And now they've recovered two M4s on the T side, and we've got to see that on replay. That's an absolute drive-by from King Mezzi. Let's have a look at it. Sit down, son.
Yeah. Got put to rest, didn't he? Cyber coming in for a good headshot. Yeah. That is the whatever the opposite of nice bliat is.
Nice bliat. That's my favorite line. Right then. So it has to be the force fire in response to those two MP9s. Still possible. Like, Cloud9, if ever there's a team to be specialists with that particular weapon, they'd probably be right up there. Now they've got Boomich within their ranks. And you know he likes to get aggressive. You can see the double, that's just for Boomich.
Yes.
He goes, like, literally he'll be there every round. The one time he's not.
They're throwing anti-Boomich nades.
Yeah, exactly. Apex has found a bit of space here, trying to punish. I think he goes down. Boomich find out first frag. Getting chaotic now, they're going to have to give it up. First frag goes in favor of Cloud9. Maybe focused a bit too much on Boomich there. Toying with them.
Yeah, I kind of like it from Apex, but obviously when it backfires, things just get really awkward now. They are up against 4 MP9s, 5-7 as well. Nothing to be scoffed at either. Losing that first player, you can tell spreads a bit of nerves in the Vitality camp. Another smoke going down. But this one is a little bit deeper, so once the first one fades, I think Cyber could look over that maybe a little bit more. It's so close. He's got the right idea, but just waiting for it. Perfecto holding the God Flash, which is devastating if anyone's trying to come through.
Good Molotov. Perfecto. It's going to be taken from the rounds.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. I don't think he realized how much damage he was taking. Speaking of damage, Boomich trying his best to inflict a lot of it. Does land quite a few shots, actually. I think he got off about 80 damage in total, but not enough to find a frag. Electronic considering the push here, and Zywo one step ahead of it. Flames, that should be enough to win the round here. Hobbit, no choice but to save the AK-47. Going to go 2-1. That was the force buy, bear in mind here. So in terms of loss bonus, they're going to be getting $1,900 into the next round. So an AK-47, yeah, might as well hold on to it. Maybe there's a chance with the little they can buy into next round. They can bring out like maybe P250s at the top end of this.
Yeah, not a great position to be in. I must say, for Vitality, it's a lot of commitment they had to attacking the B bomb site. I think in total, 4 smokes were thrown in that little short passage on B just to keep them out, and they still stuck around. I guess the fact that Perfecto dies to the Molotov here is just devastating, right? Because he just threw out the flashbang. It's such a devastating. You brought it up many times. Because they changed that box at oranges from gold to one to CS2.
So now it's a flat panel. You can actually consistently throw that flash. Even while you're blind, you can guarantee it's going to go up. Before.
And it was a source thing, right? Like
it was like the source flash. Like because Inferno, when it first came over to CSGO, was a direct port of the source version. And that was just like the #1 flash you'd throw every single time. And now it's just great to see it come back. It is devastating. It's a good word for it. The AK-47 has been saved in the hands of Hobbit. He's got himself Kevlar as well. And yeah, like I said, the most they could really justify is maybe P250s. They've gone for like a smoke and a flash instead. Should be a bit of a walk in the park here for Vitality. Should be the opposite word here. USP sometimes can be problematic. And again, they're proving to be so. There's the first kill, but a trade at least.
Flames took a lot of damage there. Look at him.
Yeah, exactly. There's something about CS2 and going up against full eco seems to be one of the hardest rounds. Oh my god, here comes the swing. Hobbit was set up there. Complicated maneuver.
They saved it, but my god, you could tell there was even a chance for some team damage because they were sort of running out in between them, so you never really know. But they steal the AK back. No chance here for Perfecto to pick anything up, and obviously the round is very much secure in this moment, which will leave Vitality in a 3-1 scenario. So they're loving life for the moment. Boomich toying with them. Playing a dangerous game. Would be nice if you get just 2 of them are so low on health right here, but they're going to find any one of them. 3-1. Apex looking animated once here. I'm not sure what that was about, but yeah, this is not the best fight for Apex. Oh, I guess that's why he was a little bit upset, but it doesn't matter. They get the round. This is a brilliant start. 3-1 in their favor, Henry, and Cloud9 are going to have to struggle to build an economy now. It's going to be really tricky.
After winning the pistol, yeah, this is not a good place to be. 3-1 down. Tactical timeout called by Groove. Boomich, we're going to need your exciting MP9 play here. Does he even bring it out for the first gun round?
Why not?
He rarely is seen with an M4.
To be fair, I think at least 2 or maybe 3 out of the rounds we've seen so far, they've grenaded top banana almost instantly.
I think everyone knows it at this point. Like,
so
surely it's like, it's done. We can't just go sandbags every round. Like, to be fair, like that's when he's got you in his pocket though. When you know he's going to be doing it, he'll present something else. We'll see. Hobbit, that deep smoke towards T steps. Banana. This time,
everything is smoke. No one can see anything.
Yeah, the entirety banana is engulfed in smoke right now. You're right. We are going to see a boost at the half. It's going to be a genius play. Zywo, of course, the one leading the charge. The double kill comes through. The round's already over. Get in towards that B bomb side, lads. And for good measure, Spinks will find one towards the top and middle as well. What a great play. Thinking on their feet there. Aware of the tendencies. We know Cloud9 like to play on the front foot of that B bomb side. And with all the chaos of the smoke, no one anticipated the T side boost over. The second kill looked impossible. But Zywo, of course, he'll pull it off. Like, still a world-class rifler. People will think he's synonymous with the AWP, and of course he is. But with an AK in his hands, he's still one of the world's best players.
That is really sickening. Yeah, well done. You know, I came up with the smoke on this map now that we got the new CS2 smokes coming out, Henry. If you're sitting by the half wall and you sort of look up into the arch or the bridge that's above you, there's like some...
Oh, no, you did this on YouTube, right? Or Twitter or something.
Yeah. I put it on Twitter just for the fun of it.
Yeah, like, if you... Yeah, the thing I watched you, right? Like, if you could make it, like, consistent, there didn't seem to be a lineup you found that was, like, actually throwing it every single time.
I think you could. I think it's possible to do it like really reliably.
Yeah, you're right. I remember that. That was actually, I was like, you know what, Anders? Like, fair play. That one is actually interesting.
Because I guarantee you this is going to be a feature of the game. Like, what's really weird is when you throw those smokes and they become really long like that.
Yeah.
The bottom of those smokes are not like the regular smokes. Like, they are somehow thinner.
Yeah, they're super thin. They're brittle, I guess.
Yeah, super brittle. Yeah, there's something really weird going on. I think that's going to be where a lot of the exploits are going to be happening.
I think that will be a bit. I don't know, because that was by design. But you're right. Like, it is an odd feature, and it's something that hasn't really been explored as of yet.
Yeah.
Either way, it's another difficult buy here for Cloud9 there. They need a bit of a miracle here. Hobbit's had these rifles saved each and every time. Hasn't necessarily been able to utilize them just yet. We've got a retake of banana being set up here. Zywoo to deploy a nice, oh my goodness, you're down for Boomich. He loves playing aggressive towards that area of the map, and it was just him towards B. So that's the opening frag, but MP9 still could be potent. They've actually managed to find success with his A stack before. If you think back to the pistol, they looked great. That's when the game kicked off. They got the 1-0 start, 4 rounds in a row. Maximum loss bonus comes up next at least for Cloud9, so they could afford a little partial buy here. They save the M4, and yeah, back and towards B we go. You might just want to send one player in. Like, I think it's worth a scouting mission. Like, you don't know it's clear, but sending a player in like Mezzi, he'll be more than happy just to go and garner some information if possible.
And it's so worth it, right? Doing it this time, he's going to discover nobody in this bomb site, and then all of the danger is sort of taken away. Blaine's been holding it for a really long time. He was looking at the radar. You can, yeah, you could see. I wish if we can get a replay at that, that actually would be funny. You saw it on the little mini cam in the middle. He just looked away. That is so unfortunate. They're still going to win the round, but
we used to call that getting CS:GO'd.
I know, it's just so frustrating, isn't it? I was looking at his face because you could see that there was going to be a peak coming. It's so funny.
Well, they won't be going for this one, but at least they picked up an AK-47. Most welcome treat on the CT side. You can hold slightly more aggressive angles. A player like Axel as well, at one point in time considered one of the best riflers in Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
I would say not in 2023 by a long shot, but certainly got that potential.
Yeah, I think once the team kind of fell apart, something happened to Axel. I mean, it happens to all the players when when everything is thrown into question, but definitely one of the really sick players to watch. So, I don't know. I'm still kind of on that train. I think he's going to be back to that level eventually. But you know, we are in the tumultuous days of it here early on in CS2. Everything is chaos. Let's see if we can actually. So there he is looking away. That's amazing.
Of course. Well. A slight respite here from the action, from silence. That won't last too long. It's Hobbit with the AWP. I guess the secondary AWP of this team. The brave peak. Take on a player like Zywoo. Bear in mind, there's no AWP on the other side. It's going to be just AKs across the board. And look at the money and the frags coming through as Spinks bravely challenges towards the end of the apartments. That was the saved AK removed early, Anders. So you can see he wanted to take a more aggressive duel, go for those one taps, didn't quite hit the mark. He did significant damage. Not the end of the world, but 5 and 4 on the T side of Inferno is a brutal scenario. Retake utility being set up here. An old school play. Smoke that half full. Molotov in front allows you to flash over and just guarantee. Oh, what a great response. So now you can't actually confirm that no one's on the other side. So that's actually really cool. What a great reaction. They've been full of those today. Perfecto playing on the front lines here. Going to be traded out for sure. Now there's one player remains on the B bomb site.
And they know
the boss man himself. Boomich, great smoke. Gives himself a fighting chance. He needs to lose 2 frags, Anders. If he goes down with nothing, it's round over. His teammates are so far removed.
They're only halfway rotating even. Ooh, Messi not checking it. That's a little bit unfortunate. Zywoo, though, is coming for him. Apex landing the shot as well. 2 versus 3.
That's the first real mistake Mezzi's made. I guess maybe he was given a bad call.
Could have been.
Comms, like you just assumed it was clear. You definitely give it a look, though, when you go past the dolphins. And it's going to be Boomich. Like we said, 2 kills will do. He's up against Zywoo and Spinks, though. Baiting out the swing, the reaction. They don't think, oh, it's got an AWP here. Now they certainly are aware. Spinks in the clutch, but doesn't have the HP to make this one work. Hobbit, chill.
Range, that's a little bit scary. Don't give this one up. And there we go. He's going to find a shot. Well done. That's a hard recovery for Cloud9, but they do make it work. Bit of history for you, Henry. That peak that he went for in the middle, Hobbit, that was phased out. That was the first time that I heard anyone trying to use actual statistics to decide whether or not to go for peaks, and it was Sonic and Device who ran the stats on whether or not you're actually favored to win that fight on the CT side or not, and they decided it wasn't worth it because Device loved taking that peak down the middle on Inferno.
Sure.
And eventually Sonic just told him, stop doing it. Like, it's not, you're going to lose that fight.
Well, like I said, the risk, even if you... Oh, okay. Well, point proven, I suppose, Anders.
There we go.
that couldn't have gone better for you. I won't even follow it up with a point. We'll just say you're right.
Just to say, obviously, in modern day Counter-Strike, doing that kind of map is super common. Like,
well, now we're actually utilizing stats and data like that for the first time, and like that wasn't a thing back in our day. 1.6 and sorts, and like early days of CS:GO, we had none of that. Like, it's a very different landscape now. It's like comparing traditional sports in their fledgling days, like the 1930s and stuff like that. You know, like it just, of course, things improve, and as we get more data and resources, Sphinx though.
Now we have AI algorithms running to run the stats on how some of that works. I helped build one of those tools.
Watch this space, I suppose. We'll see what's coming in the future from the Anders lab.
Got the machines really taken over. Electronic and Perfecto, 2 versus 4 at the moment. Nothing that they can do on this one, unfortunately. It's such a power through. The instant bomb plant, just absolutely well played. This is going to be a 6-2 scoreline. Vitality just looking very, very convincing. I love the prediction from Maui with the sort of, you know, they're trading each other's maps. But right now, really Vitality are determined to make sure that doesn't happen.
Maui's on a roll this tournament. He's had some of the best takes of his career.
Huge cultural impact as well.
Yeah, he's getting there.
He's really building a name for himself.
Well, this is dominant to say the least. Oh, God, that's wild. That is absolutely dominant to say the least. Oh, God, that's wild. That is absolutely wild, yeah. You all know what he's saying. But as I were opening things up, Vitality with a pretty easy conversion. Their T side is getting out of control. Cloud9. Normally the Masters of Inferno, to be honest with you, is normally Boomich dominating that banana area. He hasn't really done much. Sure, managed to hold the B bomb side when Mezzi wasn't looking at him. That round should have been Vitality, to be honest. It was just a rare mistake, right? Like the fact that he didn't even check coffins. The spacing was all off. Just a bit of a blunder, if you don't mind me saying. But let's go.
Right under the stop sign. Oh, what? How? I can't believe it.
It's nuts.
He'd made it around the corner. But it doesn't matter.
Get over here.
6-2. We are getting into the 9th round. You are right, like that. We've seen none of the Boomich shenanigans, none of the craziness. But again, like grenade users on a Vitality, just that they're really trying to make sure that he can't have any freedom here. And they're boosting further back, but they've been boosting a little bit further up before. They got a lot of tricks to try and get rid of him. That's damage for you right there.
A lot of damage. Significant damage, if you don't mind me saying, Anders. And here we go, Hobbit. Yeah, it's a really shine with the AWP. This is what I'm talking about, like that sustainability. Like, difficult to think, like, if you're just moving I've seen Boomer drop this map as well. It's like, difficult to think, like, how will you consistently win tournaments and build a legacy when you don't have to define roles? Like, I'm not saying it can't work. I'm not saying it can't win you a lot of games, but just in terms of finding that structure of the team, either way, getting into it, nice trades coming through. It's Hobbit. Making the AWP work for now. He's actually repositioned quite nicely. They're going to go for a creamy banana split, potentially. And you can see Perfecto more than ready for it. What a disgusting position that is.
Just giving it up. I did like it, though. Yeah. Looking between the truck and the tree there. Going to be very hard to spot out. You might still have a huge advantage in here. Going to be finding a free kill. Mezzi's already low on health, so... Yeah, proactively discovering the midst the split like you talked about. And they're going to be fine. They should be fine. 26. I don't even know why Vitality is still going for this. I feel like this
They've got a load of money, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
But yeah, Apex won't be winning this one, but maybe you can find a couple of kills on Roots. Not going to happen. As we're getting to the closing stages of the first half of the second map, if you guys joining us, welcome. You have missed out on an amazing day of Counter-Strike. Ents versus Na'Vi. game of the tournament, maybe one of the best games of CS2, to be honest with you. That was so much fun. Like, I've never been so hyped. You and I were standing up the entirety of that third map. We could not contain ourselves.
Sickening. It really was. Like, so much on the line, so much back and forth. But, you know, again, I mean, we just, I think, I believe Alex even said in an interview right afterwards that, like, you know, a lot of other teams would have crumbled in that moment, and he's sort of proud.
No, like, they got it over the line.
They should be proud, yeah.
It was like, Ents are no joke. Like, it's still the four-man core. Like, of one of the best teams in the world.
And
Messi
played well.
Another kill through the smoke. He got 4 in the previous map of Anubis. Like, so continuing that trend. See, they've got a double AWP set up now.
What? But it doesn't matter. The whole
everyone's all
wiped out. Axel got the no-scope kill to start with here, but
how often do you see Axel over an AWP?
I've never. Why would you want to see it? Like, it doesn't even make any sense, does it?
Well, it was one of the most famous double AWP maps we had in CSGO in the early stages. It was like the French scene that were dominating with a double AWP setup. You had one towards B, one at the A side. It went out of fashion quite quickly. There were a lot of counters to it. Apex, if he fumbled that kill, maybe there was a fighting chance here for Cloud9, but he gets it. And now just Perfecto, of course, got an AWP himself. Everyone's AWPing with Boomich now, which just doesn't make any sense. We'll take it. ZywOo to close things out, 7-3. A couple more rounds to go.
That's so expensive. You lose the double AWP. Oh no!
Everyone goes down, and that's the opening frag. Oh, Boomich. No, you like to be at the top of Banana, but it's costing some rounds there. Spinks, some nice shots there towards the apartments.
7-3.
They've got the loss bonus. Expensive previous round, of course, but 4 rifles for now and an MP9. It's all over the shop here. Need to get these last couple. When there's a will that's away, Boomich, he refuses to give in. He wants to be the new king of Banana. And for now, they've got that opening pick. Can he get out of there? It's going to be close. That grenade might catch him. 52 HP. They've done the job. They've taken down Mezzi. The Banana control has been offered over.
That's seat is open, you know. We do need a new king of Banana.
It's true. It's been a while. I guess it would be Boomich. For better or for worse.
An erratic king, you know, like bad-tempered, but king nonetheless. Right, a little bit of a fight to begin with. Flames a good return. Been playing reasonably well on this Inferno game.
It's not been the most electrifying tournament for him, but not bad by any stretch. But let's see how he can handle himself here. Boomich, this is a nice position now. I think he wins the round from this one in itself. He hasn't dropped this once yet. Very difficult to flush this one out, being on top of second oranges. But I say that, it's ZywOo coming in. And it's kind of the bullshit he hits. Yep. I don't know how he does it, but he continues to just absolutely astonish the Counter-Strike world. It's like, no one else should be considering that, I'll be honest with you. Like, on all that chaos, they've not been on oranges once. They're always behind sandbags. And the one time Boomich is up there, it looks like the perfect call. And ZywOo just comes and gets a double kill. We've got to see that from his POV. Was it a flick? Was it a preemptive shot? I don't know, but
I think it was a flick. That's even more disgusting.
So sick. And they're going to go for this, I think, Cloud9. Like, desperate times call for, well, desperate measures. That will call it off.
Yeah.
ZywOo. What are you going to do?
Both those kills. Absolutely wild.
I knew I was about to say, I realized once I said it, like, oh, this is a great spot. And then I realized, oh, no, wait, it's ZywOo with the AWP coming in first. Like, actually, don't forget what I just said.
Tell me where to go, what to do. Tell me where to go, what to do. Show me the stars. Show me the stars. Show me the stars. Me the stars. Tell me where to go, what to do. Show me the stars.
Let's roll.
뭘 더 해야 되지? 뭐야, 시작했어?
Activating the bomb.
잠깐만. 아,
连接两个，连接两个。
All we gotta do is go in there, plant the bomb, get the cash, and get out. Not so bloody hard, is it? Throwing smoke. Okay, I'm setting it down here. Flashbang out.
拿到。
All right, good on you. Fire in the hole. Throwing a Molotov. Deploying smoke shield.
包点没清啊，小心点，包点没清。
Flashbang.
包点没清。
어 뭐야?
又一个喷子，
8点。
链接。包点没清。清完了，
连接
最后一个链接。
连接最后一个。
我的。
다시.
头顶。
4배.
nice。我的。
아이씨.
连接一个。
不可能有把子。
아.
喂，大残，喂，走了。
이뭔 씨발 뭐야 이게? 아니 뭔데?
来了来了，知道
아니 이게 뭔?
被打到头了，操！
라비, 워허 바나나.
A 包的应该没了，A 包的应该没了，有一个。马蜂下，快进下包。
On my way to plant. Throwing smoke. Flashbang out.
没见小人中路，
A1 A1。
Running in under fire.
아 그냥 찔걸. 아 총 살렸어야 되는데. 아 죽이겠다고.
This is it. We kill them and then we go home.
나와라 좀.
Grenade. Flashbang.
打 B 打 B 打 B 打 B 打 B 打 B。能打吗？
I'm planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted.
야.
要叫疼。 快跑！快跑！
아 자꾸 C4 주고 지랄이야. 나 좀 자유롭게 하려니까.
I'd say they're picking their dacks about now. Grenade. All's all out. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang out.
能打 A 吗？两个。我帮你们这样。
Throwing flashbang.
地板墙。A 两个 A 两个。
Let's move. Come on, hurry up.
都是 B 两个。
都下包，小人 A 1。
Smoking. I'm going to plant this thing.
等一下。
No one told you. Now we're playing. Throwing smoke.
아,
还有一个，
高于一个。应该一滴，我操，应该一滴。
피구, 피구,
来了，屁股来了。
피구, 피구. 아, 와이를 안 되노. 그만 쳐줘, 이 새끼들아. 왜 이렇게 주는 거야?
This is how it's done. This is our fight.
여기까지 다 먹는데 왜 이렇게 안 뚫리냐?
Molotov out.
一个连接。这个应该好接近。紧逼紧逼紧逼！我操，还有一个，
还有一个一箱，
一箱一箱就三个一起过，就一箱三。这就下包
肯定有声音。
超市是不是教堂？
有一个，教堂有一个。
教堂下包。这第一个。 谢谢谢谢。
All right then. Molotov out. Flashbang out.
128。
Throwing flashbang. Smoke.
接一个，
Decoys out. Flashbang.
A 能同步吗 ？A 能同步。走吧，没道具了。两个。 Nice。
Let's move. Laying down some fire. Fire in the hole.
有把机枪啊！操！ 一点都打击。
Throwing flashbang.
包点，包点，包点。一箱或五箱了。一点倒3个嘞。绿色，绿色太高。
Throwing smoke.
中路一个。方向，
中路有一个官方下。
I'm throwing a flashbang.
冲下一个。
아니 밤이 왜 저기 있어?
我的。
밤이 왜 저기 있냐고 씨발.
Boys, harden up. We can still bloody win this. You spruced up knuckleheads ready to do this or what? Flash. Molotov out.
人家有
Flashbang out. Throwing a Molotov.
어우 씨.
包点吃了。
Smoking. Flashbang. Deploying smoke shield.
包点人。还有一个教堂一个。
Grenade out. Flashbang out.
请加一个大塔。不是他，不是他，不是他，他在绕屁股，应该绕。为什么不下包啊？悬箱道，悬箱道。
아 이거 이걸 써볼 만해.
北2楼一个。
That's mile 10-4.
A 入口包。A 进包掉了，包。
Fire in the hole. Let's go, come on! Let's get it done and get home.
아,
Throwing flashbang. Deploying smoke shield.
All that B. All that B.
Flashbang.
캣. 나이스.
Remove any doubts in your head. It's us or them. Oh, yes!
二楼。
Yep.
有个
세긴 센데.
Is that over yet? We're going out. Throwing
就小心
incendiary.
别对。
Deploying smoke shield. Flashbang.
B 两个。眼里有。还有。
아, 씨발이 SNG 짱깨 새끼들을 어떡하지? 아, 이거 한번 해야겠는데.
Here we go.
아, 씨발.
呀，还有一个大残，头。包点包点。
All right. Flashbang out. Incendiary out.
예배.
Oh yes.
Move it, son.
Throwing fire. Grenade. Throwing flashbang. We got it.
包掉了吗？
Smoking.
哦，还在哦。
Throwing flashbang.
刚到里面，应该拿走了已经。
Yep.
哎，
中掉包中掉。他应该还在中，他应该还在中。中路刚掉包。
나비다.
I'm working on it.
오케이.
Sorry.
Counter-terrorists win.
We got it. Sorry. Thanks.
Move it.
Incendiary.
아, 저 씨발 SMG 그냥, 아, 계열받네.
这能回放。
아, 얘는 저기 여길
B
B.
Incendiary out. There's no stopping us.
All right.
세컨 미드를 안 올라갔지?
Let's go. Throwing flashbang.
Throwing smoke shield.
Deploying flashbang.
아, 씨팔.
井家，最后一个井家，最后一个。不急，你别死了。
Cheers, big fella.
Okay. You guys know what to do. You bad guys.
Laying down smoke. Grenade. Throwing fire.
Smoking.
씨발. Uh, 영상我还是出来的。
Tell me what to do.
To another flow.
Show me the stars. Show me the stars. Tell me where to go to do.
To another flow. To another flow.